Imagine a future where renewable energy projects no longer receive crucial government backing. This is the reality unfolding right now. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, has made a bold decision to halt its financial support for solar and wind energy initiatives on farmland, sparking intense debate over the role of agriculture in clean energy production. But here's where it gets controversial. Does this move protect farmland, or does it stifle progress toward a greener future? Let's dive into the details. On a recent Monday, Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins took to social media platform X to announce a significant policy shift. In her post, she stated that the USDA would no longer allocate funding to solar or wind projects on productive agricultural land. This decision marks the end of what she described as massive taxpayer handouts for these ventures. The announcement didn't stop there. It also outlined new restrictions on other renewable energy programs managed by the department. One of the key changes involves loan guarantees provided through the USDA's business and industry programs. Moving forward, wind and solar projects will no longer qualify for these financial incentives. Additionally, the Rural Energy for America program, REAP, which supports rural communities in adopting renewable technologies, will impose stricter eligibility criteria. Large-scale solar installations, specifically those with capacities exceeding 50 kilowatts, will no longer be eligible for funding under this program. These measures align with broader efforts by the current administration to recalibrate federal support for renewable energy development. This shift raises important questions about how we balance food security with climate goals. Supporters of the decision argue that prioritizing farmland for traditional agriculture ensures the nation's ability to produce food remains robust. They believe that diverting prime farmland to energy production could jeopardize long-term agricultural sustainability. Critics, however, see this as a step backward in combating climate change. Renewable energy advocates warn that cutting off support for solar and wind projects may slow down the transition to cleaner power sources at a time when urgent action is needed. The timing of this decision is particularly noteworthy. It comes amid other administrative actions aimed at rolling back policies that favor renewable energy growth. For example, recent rulings have sought to challenge California's authority to regulate vehicle emissions, a move seen as another blow to environmental progress. As these developments unfold, the implications for both domestic energy policy and global climate efforts are profound. And this is the part most people miss. While protecting farmland sounds like a noble goal, it's worth asking whether the trade-offs are justified. Could there be ways to integrate renewable energy systems into farming practices without compromising productivity? Some experts suggest dual-use solutions, such as agrivoltaics, where crops are grown beneath solar panels, offering a potential compromise between food and energy needs. As the conversation around renewables heats up, one can't help but wonder, who benefits most from these changes? Are they truly in the public interest, or do they cater to specific industries? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with the USDA's decision, or do you think it undermines efforts to build a sustainable future? Share your perspective in the comments below. In related news, California regulators recently reaffirmed their dedication to reducing harmful vehicle emissions, despite mounting pressure from the Trump administration to reverse course. Meanwhile, an appeals court blocked a controversial land swap deal tied to a proposed copper mine in Arizona, giving opponents of the project a temporary victory. These stories highlight the ongoing tug-of-war between economic interests and environmental preservation. Stay tuned for more updates on energy and environmental policy. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and join us tomorrow for another deep dive into the issues shaping our world.